Well, I think right now, at this part of the season, our main weakness is penalties and turnovers on offense. I think going into the game versus Pittsburgh last week, we really addressed that, and we had a good outcome as far as limiting turnovers and penalties, and we had 4 penalties called against us, and we had 1 turnover. So, but it has been a constant issue with us, and right now we're working on getting better in both those areas. Well, I think the call on the non-call on the touchback last week versus Pittsburgh on the return, it's a gray area. We don't have walls in our end zone, so the player is allowed to stand, I think it's 1 yard behind the line and catch the ball off the slack net. And I think that's what happened. He did have both feet behind the line, and technically it probably could have been called a touchback. And that's just on the field judgment by the official, but at that time I think he made an okay call, and we're okay with it. As far as the officials, they are reviewed each week by the league office, and they are graded on performance. So, we also have the right to grade the officials on a weekly basis. So it's an improving area of the Arena Football League right now. The kick catch interference call was actually the correct call versus Pittsburgh. As a kickoff team, you have to allow the returner ample time to catch the ball before you cross the 5-yard line, and we breached the 5-yard line mark. It did hit the bar, but you still have to allow the return to catch it, or the ball has to hit the ground. So that was the correct call. I think going into this week's game versus Utah, it's another opportunity for us to keep separating from the pack. Last week versus Pittsburgh, our goal was to separate from the group. We got to 5-2 right now, and it's an opportunity to keep climbing. I think the keys to the game for us versus Utah this week is going to be up front. We have to win the battle of the big men. Defensively, we really have to put pressure on their quarterback, Grady. He's a classic pocket passer quarterback. He's got a strong arm. They score a tremendous amount of points. So I think for us, the goal is to eliminate the big plays, force their offense to drive the field, and score. If they're going to score, they have to earn it. So flipping over, offensively, we really have to protect Brett. They have a tremendous pass rush with their 4 guys up front. They're relentless. They play hard. They play 60 minutes. They play every snap. So I think our big guys really have to show up here Friday night and for us to get a victory. But it's going to be a classic Arena football game. I think it'll be an exciting game for the fans.